Welcome back. We need to pinpoint Almata's home base. So, how are we going to do that? Well, obviously, we do the rounds and head on around and check out the key events. Obviously, checking the Harbour District last. But let's check in around places with Aaron once again. Hello. The performers went all out for this morning's show. They poured their hearts and souls into it. Good on them, good on them. I could feel their impassioned spirits, as well as their desire to share their radiant energy with everyone in the Eastern Quarter. We, the audience, and they, the performers, truly became one. And that's a sensation you can only get in the theatre. Oh my. The members of the theatre are in mourning after last night's incident. We're putting together a performance of remembrance in honor of those boys. We managed to conclude this morning's performances without incident. I'm glad people were able to enjoy them as usual. There's no need for you to be concerned with us, Aaron. Do what you need to do. I wasn't worried about you in the first place. You guys aren't the types to lose hearts so easily. True enough, I suppose. We all want to see you on the stage again soon. So promise me you'll make it back safely. Sure thing. I'm already itching to make my grand return. Still more blues. I know you have things to take care of, but we believe that when you finish your business, you'll come back to the stage and take the world by storm once more. I expect it of Aaron, yes. Excuse me, Aaron. About your friends, I'm still freezing up, eh? Well, I know what you're trying to say. Thanks. That's good on you, Aaron. Just tell her like, yeah, everything's cool. Thank you for thinking about me, you know. Don't worry about me, all right? I'm gonna be gone for a bit, but I'll be back. That's a promise. Although I don't know if I'll be able to take the stage the same way I used to. Aaron, I believe in you. Finally managed to get the words out. That's one less thing for me to worry about.
Right.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Aaron. That's so nice. I don't know what you're leaving for, and it's certainly not my place to ask. But I'll hold you to your promise. Please come back to us safe and sound.
Well?
Oh, you got like a full sentence out there. Well done. Alright, check with these guys down here. All the young members of the troupe were able to give it their all earlier. Even in the midst of a tragedy, we still have to entertain our audience, to give them a reprieve from the harshness of reality. That's why I'm so proud of everyone here. If you're worried about us, Aaron, don't be. Just come back to us safely, alright? Aww. I like how supportive everyone is here. It's so nice. People were raving about my sword dance. I just tried following my instincts this time, and I ended up performing better than usual. Yeah, that's what you should have done from the start, really, but alright. I'm finally ready to challenge you, Aaron, so don't go and get yourself hurt out there. Alright, tough guy, you're on. Till then, keep practicing. You'll need to if you want to beat me. And again, I like these little insights from Aaron we've got going on with all these NPCs around the place. Because it gives you a better sense of his character, where it's like he knows how to approach certain people. Like here, it's like, well, he knows about the competition, how he's trying to be his rival, be as good as him. And it's like, he's sort of egging him on. And I like that. It's good from Aaron here, it's good. I finally found my own way of sword dancing. That's why I want to challenge Aaron again, and this time, I'll win.
Alrighty.
Alright. Yeah, I just like these little extra bits with the rounds that we have going on. Hello, sir! As I understand it, there was an incident out here while I was at the inn. I might have underestimated yesterday's phenomena. Perhaps I should be getting back home. Yeah, I kind of agree, to be honest. It's not like I can do much else here anyway other than, well, spend money. I've fallen in love with the Eastern culture all over again. I'm definitely going to come back, and I'll probably bring a friend with me too. Oh, a friend? Oh, how lovely. How lovely. Oh, this guy's outside this time. Well, it's been fun, but I must be off now. Think I'll hop on tonight's ship and head for the Central East. Alsame sounds like a lovely place to start. Perhaps after that, I'll challenge myself with a trek to Northern Valis. Both spots are a tad unstable, so they're not popular tourist destinations, meaning they're likely chock full of discoveries to be made. Well, looking on the bright side there.
Shy now.
No, there's not at all. What else we got going on here? Nothing in the way of Sepith Mass, alright then. And we don't need anything
See you
there.
again.
Very well. Phew. I'm relieved to see my husband's finally motivated. Guess my scolding did the trick. By the way, I heard that Hayway is on the move. Let's hope they get to the bottom of this. In the meantime, my husband and I are going to do our best to live up to Hayway's expectations and ensure the business continues. Well, good luck. Oh, you're having a meal now, are you? What? There was another incident. Oh my. The president said he's going to wrap up the inspection early, so I guess this trip's drawing to a close. Wait, how on earth am I going to pack all my theatre merch? I may have bought one too many things. May have. After last night, I realized I gotta protect what's precious to me. My own. My precious. And that's this store. The Eastern Quarter's been through some tough times, but my predecessors always pulled through and kept the store up and running. And they passed the torch to me, so I'm gonna make darn sure I carry it to the end. I'll make sure this place never closes down.
Okay.
I like it when like the little lines they have actually strangely lines up. It's like after all that, it's like, okay. Like, yeah. Alright then. Ooh. The older people in town have confused expressions on their faces. Yes. Yes, they do. They are troubled over something from the past, apparently. But they haven't let me in on their secret. Regardless, I'll do my best to calm their nerves. Like they know something's coming. That's what it feels like.
Heavenly Mother.
I came to pray for luck. And then 2 back-to-back incidents happened. Not a good sign. At this rate, I'm worried something might happen to me on my way home. Should I make a hasty retreat or wait here patiently? Oh, goddess, tell me what to do. The preparations for the funeral are complete. It will be held tomorrow. I hope that this ceremony will give the people some much-needed comfort. Yeah, give my bros a good send-off. I want them to go on their journey in peace. I plan on settling the score before then. Very well, just leave things here to me. It's our job to put the people at ease and provide guidance for lost souls. Either way, am I the only one who felt like the older civilians were familiar with last night's strange phenomena? No, you were not. Now that I think of it, I believe my predecessor mentioned something about a taboo. Ooh, is there any records or anything? I finished the funeral arrangements and greeted the families of the deceased. Tomorrow, we will be sending them on their final journey. It will be an open casket funeral, and there will be time for you to come up and say your goodbyes. Please come back safely, Alan. Your friends would want you to be here to see them off. Well? Oh, Heavenly Mother, have mercy on us. Please calm the tyrant's rage, This must be our punishment. Longportis. You okay, pal? How long ago was this incident there? Obviously thinking about when I assume the mist, the fog, the dense fog came in before. Was it around the time of the Orbital Revolution? Maybe it's somehow tied to the Genesis? In some regards, that's where my logic's going at the moment. Like, maybe there's the connection there, and maybe this tyrant is a Grendel. Something like that. So we haven't got much more on the Grendel at this point. I honestly can't even remember how to play in Grendel form at this point, because it's been so long. It's been so long, I can't remember. So when that comes up, it's going to be like, something to do with extra turns? I don't know. What's with all the doom and gloom? Van Aaron, oh, it's just too cruel. You shouldn't have to bear the weight of our sins. Why must you suffer for our wrongdoing? Everything's gonna be okay, ma'am. No one here is suffering. That mist brought back memories from that horrific day 40 years ago. It was 50 years ago, wasn't it? The Orbital Revolution? I've forgotten on that now. The time frame. I'm sure that was 50. Someone remind me. I'm certain his fury has rekindled due to the taboo. This is all divine retribution for all our sins. I'm so sorry that you all will pay the price, too. Okay, I'm totally lost. What do you mean by taboo and divine retribution? It's, I mustn't say. This city's abominable history will be buried with us. It cannot be passed to the next generation. What happened? Okay, well, if you don't want to share, we won't force you. In any case, we'll take care of the mist. That's right. We've even gathered a few leads on it. You can leave it to us. I'm not gonna let anything happen to this city. So keep your chin up, Bao. Can't stand seeing you like this. I understand. Thank you for reassuring me. You've grown up so much, Aaron. You remind me so much of her when she was younger. Promise me you'll be careful, okay? Her? I want to see. Does it actually say anywhere, like... I just want, like, a history of the world or something. Because I'm trying... It was 50 years ago, wasn't it? It's that sort of thing where, like, you're 100% sure of something until you say it, and then you're like, wait, hold on. I think the 40 has thrown me off. I still feel like the, Grendel stuff and the Genesis is going to be connected to what happened 40 years ago. But I don't think it was the same time as the Orbital Revolution. You and Aaron are the most dependable youngsters I've seen in a very long time. Don't let the sins of the past hang over you. Just look forward and do what you must to protect our city. Hope you take that to heart, Aaron. Stay calm and face that which lies ahead. I believe you can overcome this without losing yourself. Now, the reason I'm sort of like doubting myself on like when the Orbital Revolution was is like, it's been a while since we played the Sky games, and like how many years has that been now? I've lost track of that. So it's like, well, it could be 60 years now. Like, it's like, hold on. Like, where are we? When are we? Literally, when are we? It'll come up at some point. Or someone will remind me. I can't believe you're actually using that salve. Not even the Zhongsho resort to that stuff often. As Dr. Longkai explained, it's made for a combination of dragon bone, soul moss, and divine powder. When it's applied, it hits all of the vital points of the body and injects an abundance of energy into them. The backlash is immense. Probably like a burst of adrenaline or something like that, really, isn't it? Is what Aaron's running on. Are you sure you want to use this? Damn right I am. Compared to the pain my bros went through, this is nothing. I'm gonna put those bastards through hell. 2 weeks of rehab is what it takes to do that, then that's a price I'm just gonna have to pay. Well, I can see your mind's set. I won't try to stop you then. Just promise me you'll make it back alive. If you need any pain medication, let me know.
So...
Yes, Aaron's determined to charge the enemy lines. I know I can't change his mind now, so we'll just have to prepare to help him with rehab. It won't be easy, but I'm sure he'll get through it. Ooh, Forgot about Sid in terms of Aaron. Like, what will he say here? Sid, I promise I'll get revenge for you. And the rest of the bros. So hurry and wake up already, please. I want to be able to tell you about how I beat their asses down. Once the salve wears off, you won't be able to move for the next half month, give or take. I'll stay with you through the duration of your rehab. I can promise you'll make a swift and full recovery, but only if you make it back here in one piece. And I will, Doc. I'm not planning on getting any more injuries, and I sure as hell won't die out there. I'll get back on my feet in no time at all, so you got nothing to worry about. Very well, I'll let you be on your way then. But allow me to leave you with some parting words. The truest of threats often come from the places you'd least expect. Be vigilant. Yeah, that's definitely a word. Be vigilant. Can't even say it now. Be vigilant. I got there, everyone. We did it! Of your surroundings and of yourself. The mist, the dense fog from last night reminded me of what transpired 40 years ago. The elders had the same thought as well. Don't be distracted by the enemy in front of you, Aaron. I wonder if that's important. Like, don't be distracted by the enemy in front of you. Like, maybe there's going to be something that happens and we're going to chase something and we don't follow it because we don't want to be distracted by it. That would be interesting if we learn of a way to combat something via speaking to the NPCs. Is the dancing man back? No, he's not back. He's not back. Must have been one of them. Must have been. What? There's been an incident at the harbour. Oh, guess I better get off my arse and check it out. Oh, why'd the world have to go to shit on the 2 days I took off? I've got some rotten luck. I ain't never forgiving those bastards. Yeah, I expected to be able to get through there, but no. Oh, Ashen's over there. As I understand it, Hayway leaves this bar alone. That means it's not under their protection. Thankfully, Poisson and Jack are strong enough on their own. Even if Hayway and A go to war, I think this place will survive.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Oh, hey you guys. Huh? What are you doing here, Ashen? I'm just exchanging some information with them. Did you all figure anything out? Patience, buddy. Barely any time has passed since you last came here. That said, I'm starting to piece things together, thanks in no small part to Hayway. Really? Can you share what you've learned so far? I suppose that can't hurt. After we learned about the storehouse, Jack, Hal, and I spoke with the realtors in Langport. The only places that seemed suspect were the Messeldom Trading Company's building and the storehouse. Are you sure those are the only possible hideouts? We're pretty sure. The three of us poured through all the contracts over the last few months. Although I guess they could have purchased a place over a year ago, now that I think about it. I think that's unlikely. If a large piece of real estate was bought and left alone for that long, Hayway would have known about it. What if they rented multiple small to medium-sized properties instead? If they did that, then yes, it would have escaped our notice. Even still, I doubt they made that play. Why do you doubt that? Well, it's true that they could have duped Hayway with the paperwork. The civilians would have known something was up. Ah, of course. Most of the small to medium-sized properties are in the residential district and the business district. There's a lot of people coming and going in those places. Yeah, there would have been talk. Right, if there was a bunch of abandoned sites all over the place, they'd have known about it. And they'd be talking about it too. No way they keep quiet on account of some shithead gangsters. Also, Hayway would have known if the people were being threatened. Feels like we hit a brick wall. Shouldn't do that. Hurt your fist. For the record, when I said I was piecing things together, I just meant I had chucked a few possibilities off the game board. Sorry guys, I wish we had more to share. No, you've all been a huge help. Thanks to you, we're getting closer to solving this mystery. Call us up if you figure anything else out. Will do, just watch your asses out there, alright? We shall try. It's third-person camera, that's mostly what we're doing anyway. I heard bits and pieces from Jack and Hal about what's going on. It's definitely put me on edge. But I'm not going to run away or close up shop. I plan to stay right where I am. I'm putting my faith in Jack's instincts. I trust him with my life. Also, if it comes to it, I'm prepared to fight. I may not look it, but I've seen my fair share of battles. Oh my. Heiwei hasn't caught wind of where the attackers from last night are lurking. At least, not as far as I know. Personally, I'm willing to bet the elders have figured something out. But in case I'm wrong, I'm going to lay it out all the information I have on hand and try to come to the conclusion myself. If you guys find them before us, then be careful, alright? I mean, we'll try to be careful, you know. Aaron's finally made his decision, so I wanted to be useful. I wish I could have done more, though. It sounds like you guys are on the cusp of cracking the case. This is just my intuition speaking, but I think we might be better off looking at this from a different perspective. And Aaron's might be the ace in the hole we're looking for. Oh. Alright. Expected you to go further with that logic, but alright. Normally I'd say hedging your bets and folding would be the best play here. Though now that Aaron's being honest with himself, I think it's time we go all in. Sometimes you can't take a step forward unless you're willing to shoot for the moon. That's why I'm with you guys till the end. Gonna shoot for the moon? But what if you hit the moon? It's dangerous. Very dangerous. We're holding off on reopening tours for a while longer. After hearing about the incident at the port, I decided it'd be best to prioritize the people's safety, even if we lose money in the short run. Oh. But I don't have any issues with renting a boat to you guys. Just say the word and the keys are yours. I mean, we've already been there recently, so... The strange mist last night reminded me of the darkest days of my life. The most awful memories will stalk you wherever you go, and they will only give up the chase once you enter the grave. Shay, alright. Blink?
Oh, the breeze here feels so nice.
It would do it. It's
right here.
like
The
on
very best.
the seafront. I just finished making a delivery to Dr. Lonkai's place. And now to focus on my usual business, is what I'd like to say, but I find myself distracted with worry over the mist, the dense fog from yesterday. It's densely clouded my thoughts. I heard those kids died horrible deaths. Those punks often gave me a hard time, but I never would have wished them this upon them or anyone. It's too cruel. Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it? At the on-site inspection, Detective Dart and I saw the traces of the murder weapons. We managed to get Heiwei to open up about the autopsies of the victims, and we hit the bullseye. Turns out the weapons used by Armata's ringleaders are even more dangerous than we imagined. They were acquired via a special route. Detective Dart's hunch was right on the money. Oh? I thought Heiwei would be coy when answering our questions, but they were surprisingly forthright. Although it wouldn't be out of character for them to have merely been testing us. Regardless, we'll take all the info we can get. We must ensure the safety of the citizenry by any means necessary. I assume you're looking into last night's incident? Been doing it for a while, but yeah. Damn right I am. I'm not waiting for Heiwei's slow ass to move. I'm gonna go out there and settle this whether you guys act or not. I thought as much. Well, I haven't received any orders to stop you, so I won't stand in your way. However, I will issue a warning. Heiwei never stays its hand without reason. If they aren't making any moves, it's because the elders already have a play in mind. Or there's something else going on. Whatever this tyrant is. Thanks for the heads up. But I don't give a shit about what they're up to. It's got nothing to do with my plans to avenge my bros. Understood. I respect your resolve. Then do what you must, Aaron. Why would the elders not want to act? We should get to the bottom of this. Again, it's that tyrant aspect. It's gotta be. I'm merely an escort, so my opinion doesn't count for much. But I don't care for the way the current elders deal with Aaron. It's worrying. At least Fan expects good things from him. Alright.
It's so dangerous these days.
It is, isn't it? Oh my. I couldn't find any info about the mist, the dense fog, but I did learn an interesting tidbit about something unrelated. Unrelated could be related. Apparently, Heiwei did some covert antiquities trading recently, utilizing a trade route they don't normally use. I don't want to stick my head into their business any further, but it's eyebrow-raising for sure, especially after the Harbor District incident. So Armata wasn't the only one looking into antiques. What the hell is Heiwei up to? Thanks for the tip, Jigen. Might be best to steer clear of this whole affair from here, though. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm not about to go poking the bear. I love taking risks, but not when my neck is on the line. I don't know all the details, but Armata wasn't the only one looking into the antiques. Heiwei was too. What in the world could they be plotting? I've got a bad feeling about this. Doom, 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 doom. Last night, an older customer told me a little-known fact, and I think I should share it with you. Everything that's transpired in the last 2 days has been eerily similar to the commotion in the Eastern Quarter 40 years ago. All of this has happened before and will happen again. Apparently, Heiwei is going to handle it, but I don't know how. This is also confusing. Indeed, we're missing a vital piece of the puzzle. Where are you guys off to in such a hurry? Doing the rounds? Oh, you're leaving, aren't you? To fight for the city and for the people who are gone now. You better come back to us. There's still so many things I need you to teach me, Aaron. Who the hell do you think I am? I'm not gonna kick the bucket, so don't worry. I'll be back in a jiff. Once the bad men and women are toast, you and I can do some training. Okay, I'll hold you to that. Okay. When I think about what happened yesterday, I get worried about more people dying. You would. But I know you won't lose, Aaron. I believe in you. Now go beat up those bad guys. Show them that you don't mess with us. Yeah, we will.
I recommend every.
I heard there was an incident at the port. That's not good. Back-to-back crises will lead to a drop in tourists. That would be devastating for merchants like me. We get most of our sales from them.
Right.
Yes.
Kids are always so full of energy.
My daughter told me she got goosebumps before the mist came out. Also noticed Pal's been lending an ear to my daughter for a little while now. Pal seemed especially on edge this morning, a rarity for her. Something strange is going on, I just know it. Well, something's definitely going on, but just don't know what. I'm getting goosebumps again. It's just like yesterday. Wait. You're getting goosebumps again? That means something's going to happen tonight then, surely, if the pattern holds up. I talked to Power about it, but she didn't know what was going on either. Not buying it. I don't know what to do. What would the fortune teller lady say? Fortune teller lady? Fortune teller lady?
Hey,
Fortune teller lady.
Got something you'll like.
Could it be? I've still got my sights set on those gullible Imperials. But with Heiwei on edge, I probably ought to pump the brakes. Might be better off setting up shop in the Empire or Crossbell at this rate. I don't think your merch would do that well in Crossbell, to be honest. It's mostly moshies, but maybe I'll lean on my connections in the capital a little too. Anything going on here? Where is it? There.
Let's see what we've got.
Notes and requests are strewn across the bulletin board. Already got all the 4 SPGs here. Cool.
Taste it.
Aaron, I'm so sorry about Sei and Huang. They were some of the nicest guys I knew. They enjoyed my noodles so much. I know they did. And don't worry, I'll make damn sure they're avenged. Gotcha. In that case, I'll whip up the best noodles you'll ever eat and cheer you on. Go get 'em, Aaron. Teach those arseholes a lesson. Oh my. Time to dig into your noodles, everyone. They're smooth, easy to eat, and great for revitalizing stamina. Perfect for a time like this. When life gets tough, eat noodles. Like the noodle, the path to the future is long and winding. So just take it one step or slurp at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, okay indeed. This is a very strange analogy. Right, off we head to Newtown then.
Let's do this.
Let's do it! Woo! And such. Yes.
Hey, did you see?
I-
It's a new movie.
I haven't seen a movie in a while, no. Apparently something happened over by the harbour earlier today. Why have things been so dangerous lately? And then I was thinking I could have some peace for once in my life.
Well,
No. We're getting the usual afternoon traffic, thankfully. Now that the cops, the very skilled in Heiwei, are on the move, people are a bit less anxious. As long as people feel like they can kick back and enjoy movies again, I can be at ease too. Okay, that's still the same. Yeah,
thank you for visiting the Cowboy
The world
Department
keeps
Store.
spinning and I'm stuck to this department store like a streetlight.
Hope you enjoy your
Every
stay
day
at
is
the
same
Ralph
old,
Lauren
same old. My life is
Hot
utterly
Topic.
mundane. Just keeps repeating the beats over and 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 over. Where did I go so wrong? Am I doomed to live a life of meaningless existence? Alright, calm down.
Welcome.
I heard about the incident at the harbour. It's so awful.
Thank you for visiting the Cowboy
Just when I
Department
thought that
Store.
racial terrorism was a thing of the past. I hope this all comes to an end soon. I want customers to feel safe while they're in our department stores. Oh, indeed.
Please step on up.
I will. After what happened in the harbour district, I'm worried that there'll be a negative effect on imports. The harbour's where all the goods come in. These constant attacks and acts of terrorism are going to throw off all the ship schedules. How's this all going to affect my business? Okay, there's that aspect of like the different viewpoints, like she's very much thinking about herself in that regard. Evidently there was another incident in the harbour district. Given everything that's transpired, I'm worried that there will be pressure to clamp down on weapons sales. And just when they were on the rise. Yep, well, that's gonna happen. Did you hear about what happened at the harbour district? We were there! I know that there was some kind of fight there, but I don't know any of the details. Why have there been so many incidents lately? Cause something's a brewing.
You'll never believe what happened.
I won't believe it. You could try to make me believe it, but I won't. There was another incident at the harbour. Projects like mine are always so fragile while they're in their infancy. Infamancy, I was gonna say. Infamancy? Is that even a word? Anyway, these constant delays can prove fatal. At this rate, the nutritional supplement project may be shelved before it ever gets off the ground. Oh dear. Woe is you. I can't believe we were hoodwinked by Almata. They had a dummy company in the harbour district all this time. Those always spelled trouble for the non-Kowloon companies. The tenant issues alone are a headache. People in the finance and real estate sectors are going to be even more wary of Almata from here on. If they keep pulling stunts like this, it'll start having an adverse effect on the economy here. Oh, not the economy! Oh, no! If you're looking for Fan, you just missed him. He left with Ashen a few moments ago. I don't know where they're headed, unfortunately. Sounds urgent. Oh, Van did ask me to deliver a message to you. He said, thank you for all your help. Yes.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Alright, so... I'm wondering where, like, what's his name is? Maxim or whatever. At this point. Negotiations with Duan ended on a positive note, so I can go home with my head held high. I'm sure we'll have many roadblocks ahead of us, though. There are a number of them in the world of trading. I've heard about the trade disruption in Mesledom and the growing mafia problem there. The world is a dangerous place. We'll all have to tread carefully. Oh dear. I heard something happened in the Harbour District. The police and the guild supposedly have their eyes on that place now. So far, nothing out of the ordinary has transpired here in Newtown. So far, but that may very well change. Yeah, it's as I was saying previously, like, the viewpoints will change based on where you are. Like, the Eastern Quarter's over there, it's not far away. The Harbour District's over there. It's like, you'd be questioning, like, is that going to happen here now? We're next to these locations. It's about time I headed home. This was a fun sightseeing trip. Last night really put a damper on it, though. Wish I could help out somehow. Think I'll try to find a place I can donate to when I get back. Yeah, that's a safe option. Like, pay those who can help, sort of thing. Hanson and I are of a similar mind. He understands the gravity of the situation perfectly. We're steadily approaching an era of change in the world of trading. Approaching? You're already there. And we have to be on top of it if we are to survive. Oh. Pretty well. Every one of the gangsters who was at the harbour has passed. This isn't how I wanted things to end. Although it's hard for me to imagine that was all of the gangsters in Langport. The numbers just don't add up. I doubt Alamata would be hiding any remaining grunts, given how disposable they clearly are to them. But perhaps they found another way to use them. Well, don't worry me like that. What does that mean? Where? Hold on. Did I go upstairs previously? I've just realised. Wait, hold on. There's an upstairs. I can't remember going up there. I base it on the dots, though, don't I? So, Elaine is operating independently at the moment. Why? When you're an A-rank bracer, sometimes it's more effective to go out and investigate on your own. Okay. The other two bracers here are following her example. We'll find the location of their hideout by dividing and conquering. The whole point is, like, you divide the enemy, not yourself. That's, you'll be the ones that'll be conquered by what that means, but, okay. Okay. It's fine. However, thank you again for yesterday, Yao. You've grown up so much. You're welcome, Mummy. Thanks for playing with me. I'll let you get some sleep now. You need a nap. Huh? Oh, I think I'm okay. I'm wide awake. Are you sure you threw your pouch instead of the ball? Oh, my. I think you should hit the hay. Oh, but my pouch is right here. Ugh. Maybe I need some rest after all. Have a good nap. Oh, and here's your pouch back. Oh, dear. Okay. I don't want Mummy to push herself too hard, so I'm gonna let her sleep. Otherwise, she might conk out while we're heading home. Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it? I can't believe I threw my pouch instead of the ball. Guess I'm a little drowsy today after all. It's a good thing I have a son who always looks out for me. It is. He's a good kid.
You there? How's some
My pasta is working its wonders. I had a slew of Easterners lining up at my stand today. Looks like they all want to change of pace. Oh, nice change of pace. Now's the time for pasta to shine. Sorry, pasta to shine. Your pasta.
Welcome.
Hello. Evidently, there was some trouble at the harbour. I'm worried about everything that's been going on in the city, but that doesn't mean I'm going to pack my bags and leave. I'm going to keep working for Kawano as usual. I want to help him see his mission through. We'll just have to believe that the braces will keep us safe. Just the braces? Not us. Oh, thanks, yeah. No faith in us whatsoever. I enjoy taking in the sights, but the highlight of the trip was the tail end of last night. Alright. Darren was there for me when I needed him most. I'm so happy I agreed to go on this trip with him. Next time, I'd like to see a place that really feels like Calvert. The Revolution Festival is coming up at the end of the year. Oh no. Festival? In a Trails game? That only spells disaster. Maybe we could go to that. Don't. Stay away from festivals. They never go well. I feel like the two of us are even closer than ever. Going on this trip was the right move. We'll be heading home in a bit, but I definitely want to go on another trip with her soon. I don't think you should, especially to a festival. After living in Longport for many years, I've come to realize there's more conflict here than in Long Lai. However, this is the first time there's been so many incidents in a row. I'm concerned about where we're headed, but now's not the time to fret. I'll put my faith in the braces.
Okay.
But why the braces? That's the thing for me. Like, why the braces over everything else? Probably because of Elaine, but still. Here, we're here. People my age will never forget that horrible incident all those years ago. I was just a bright-eyed youngster back then, but due to the reconstruction, I was blessed with many opportunities for prosperity. So something big is gonna happen then, like bigger than I'm thinking. Yeah. Get Fetty up there just watching. In fact, I may have only been able to ride the waves to the top due to the turbulent tides of that era. Alright.
Looking for something.
Things are back to normal around here. It doesn't sound like they will be normal for long. So I'm not as depressed as I was this morning. That I didn't call in sick. Doubt that thought even crossed the pastor guy's mind though. Oh. He has so much passion for his job, and I'm just here for my paycheck. Yeah, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, everyone needs to pay that way, you know. It's the travel, delivery guy, isn't it? That's gonna be the one we missed. Yeah, there he is. I heard something happened at the storehouse in the Harbor District. That place is on my route today. I'm starting to regret my career decisions. Hopefully I won't be running face first into danger. Well, hopefully. Alright, we're definitely done. I think we're definitely done. Harbor District, here we come.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. There's been even more murders. I can't believe it. I feel for the victims. If I find out that Heiwei was involved in any capacity, then I'm gonna bust down the door. Those murders never would have happened if Heiwei was out of the picture. They attract criminals like flies to manure. Good analogy? Dear oh dear. The murders just keep happening. The antique sellers are all terrified, and I'm right there with them. I'm not sure if the Mafia is responsible for all this, but if they are, I really hope someone clears them out.
So...
I heard there was a Mafia-related incident at the storehouse. Not that it matters to me. It's been a pretty big nuisance, though. Hard to do much of anything with all these cops and braces buzzing about. But all storms pass with time. I mean, yeah, but you still have to survive the storm. I heard about the murders at the storehouse. There was a similar terrorist attack in the harbour located in the northern part of the Republic. Was there? Seeing two of Calvert's harbour cities come under fire is definitely nerve-wracking. More and more trading companies are turning to that private military company for protection. Don't really blame them. But knowing who their primary investor is, can't help but feel wary. Gives me a bit more insight into what could potentially be going on. Next. There's been more murders, and they occurred here at the harbour. Goodness me. Well, I suppose it's time for us to go into crisis management mode. These terrorist attacks don't appear to be slowing down. Let's check around here then. Because, yeah, we're finding this suspicious now, aren't we? After what happened at the storehouse, I want to strengthen security even further. Thankfully, the people above me agree. They seem adamant about working with the police now. Now,
No rest for the weary.
Alright, so let's have a look down here then. There's Elaine. I'm surprised that you're already out and about. Shouldn't you be resting? Nah, I got myself a quick fix. It'll come back to bite me later, but I'll deal. So what's going on with you? You'll wrap up your investigation? For the most part. We didn't get much out of it, unfortunately. Are the gangsters? They didn't make it. Dead. That's 5 more lives claimed by Almata. Oh. Like Giacomo, they chose to step into the darkness, and they got swallowed up by it. That's just a natural consequence of following that path. No need for you two to feel responsible for what happened. I don't feel like they're going for responsible. It's more sort of like just sad in general, really, isn't it? Man, I know I can't afford to dwell on this subject any more than I already have. There's something else that's been bothering me though. The numbers just don't add up. See this number here? It's a 7. And this one? The number 4. Yet apparently it makes 9, which is wrong. Doesn't add up. Yeah, I noticed that too. But what are you two talking about? They must be referring to the total number of gangsters. No way last night's number? It's because numbers on the brain now. No way last night's murder spree was done by only 5 random thugs. The storehouse is pretty big. I think some of them might have been hiding in there. Doubtful. Sure, that's the place from top to bottom. They must have another hideout then. The guild and the police came to the same conclusion, but we have no idea where it might be. We're in the same boat then. Just don't capsize it. The martyrs managed to fly under the Hayway's all-seeing radar. So we don't know Jack. We do know Jack, he's in the bar. What are you on about? We definitely know Jack. It's almost like they vanished without a trace. I don't even know if most of Almata was actually here. We've only seen those 2 executives so far. They really plan on going to war with Hayway. They're going to need much more manpower than what they've shown. A handful of part-time gangsters won't cut it. I don't think they're planning on going to war or anything, so... Regardless, their lack of activity is certainly a cause for concern. If the war and Hayway thing is just smoke and mirrors bullshit, then it all makes sense, exactly. Perhaps they intend to send them on wild goose chases, chip away at their will to fight, then come in for the kill. Nope, they're up to something else. That sounds like something they do. If my theory is correct, then I don't think Langport will see any more large-scale attacks from them. Even if you're right, I still can't let things end like this. Those murdering bastards crossed the goddamn line, and I'm making sure they pay for it. Aaron. And we can't do anything until we get more leads. I'm gonna reach out to my contacts and see if they've found anything. I'm not going to tell you to stay out of this, but try not to do anything crazy, okay? Try. Don't do anything crazy. Try not to. Guess we've hit a dead end. Elaine seems like she's at a loss as well. And she's no slouch when it comes to investigating. So even if she's having trouble tracking them down, And I'd wager they're hiding in some place that outsiders like us wouldn't think of. Guess it's all up to me then. You can count on me to carry the team. Good, because this whole thing is riding on you now. You're free to investigate the storehouse as long as you're quick about it. We have authority over the crime scene, at least for the time being. Presently, we're trying to track down the Almata executives. If you learn anything, I'd be happy to exchange information. Can we? We're looking into the transportation network as well as any suspicious companies that may have ties to the Mafia. In doing so, however, the force has been spread too thin. That's why we're working in tandem with the guild. If it's aligned with their goal to protect the citizens, so they're happy to work with us. That's good on the Bracer Guild, at least. We just finished inspecting the scene, and all of the bodies have been collected as well. Hey Aaron, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but Marta's leaders are bad news. Clearly. I'm almost certain one of them is former military. You're not on their level yet, so I want you to... You better not be telling me to stay away from them because I won't hear it. I know they're stronger than me, but those bastards are tearing up my town, and they murdered my friends in cold blood. So don't you dare tell me what to do. You don't understand jack shit about what I'm going through. Excuse me? You think I don't understand? Well, guess what I do. You're not the only one who's pissed off, you know. I wasn't trying to tell you to stay away from them. I was going to tell you to be careful. If you throw caution to the wind, you'll be playing right into their hands. Who would get justice for your friends if that happened? She's got you there. I understand how you feel, but it can't hurt to keep her advice in mind. Fine, but it doesn't change what I have to do. Thanks to Calvin and Hornet, the police and the Bracers are working together. The cops are handling the arrests and are searching for Almata's whereabouts. We'll handle things from here, Spilkin. You go kick butt out there and try to keep Aaron out of harm's way, alright? Oh dear, Aaron. There's no reason to enter this place. There's plenty of reasons. Try and figure out things, see what we want to do. What do we want to do? Back to the Eastern Quarter? Oh, hello. Aha, found you. Here we go again. I've been looking all over for you guys. You have? Why? What do you mean, why? Because of what happened last night, of course. Heard you guys arrived at the scene super quick. I want the full lowdown, and I'm not leaving until you give me all the juicy details. Who the hell is this chick? She's a reporter lady. Gotcha. Word of advice, little girl. You should stick your nose someplace else, or you're gonna wind up hurt. Little girl, I'll have you know I'm 21. Wait, are you seriously older than me? Damn, girl, you're rocking a real baby face right there. Anyway, it's my duty to find the truth and report it to the world. So I'm gonna stick to you like glue until I get a story I can print. I wasted all of yesterday's pursuing a dead lead, so I've got to make up for lost time. Yeah, that was definitely on us. I'm also just curious on a personal level. That dense fog mist thing last night was so unsettling. Maybe it really did come from a ghost ship. Wait, what'd you say? Huh? Said the mist was unsettling? No, the part after that. I was wondering if the mist came from a ghost ship. Why would you assume that? When the mist showed up, I peered out at the ocean. It was more dense there, like a fog, and I could just barely make out the silhouette of a ship. Couldn't find any other witnesses at the harbor, but I know what I saw. It was totally a ghost ship. There's also a legend about it. The crew of every merchant vessel that crosses paths with a ghost ship in the mist will be slaughtered. That sounds scary. I know I'm right. I've just gotta be. There's one teensy little snag in my theory, though. The ship was kind of small. It's a far cry from the giant hulking ghost ship I imagined. That's not the only snag. If it slaughters the crew of every ship it comes across, no one could have lived to tell the tale, so how'd the story come about? Well done there, Van, well done. Oh, well, maybe a super amazing reporter found out about it somehow? There's another thing. I believe the mist solely appears on land, not the ocean. Are you sure you weren't just seeing things? I guess it was pretty dark that night. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me after all. I mean, it's the only real proper lead we've got at this point. We may as well follow it. Sorry to burst your bubble. We also don't have much to share about the incident last night. Might be better off poking the cops or the bracers. Fine, I'll let you off the hook this time. If you happen to find any leads, please let me in on it. This is my time to shine. When this story lands on the front page, Dingo will have to take notice of me. Oh dear. All about Dingo. Okay, that time you really did lie to her, Van. That's not right. Yeah, if you ask me, I'm being nice. Even if I did spill the beans, she wouldn't have been able to report on that info. It's also in her best interest to stay far, far away from the Mafia. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I can't argue with you there. Anyway, look like you're having a light bulb moment, Anne. Yep, her story helped me put two and two together on something. Well, don't keep us in suspense, share. Fact of the matter is, there shouldn't be any ships out and about in Langport at night. I can count the number of times I've seen that on one hand. And if the people at the harbour didn't see it, this definitely sounds fishy. Do you suspect the gangsters escaped Langport in a boat? If that's the case, it's no wonder Hayway can't find them. They had their eyes on land this whole time. Nah, I doubt they fled. They have to be close by. It'll be a case of like a boat is their hideout. Probably just waiting for this whole thing to blow before they strike Langport again. But where could they set up shop? There's only one place I can think of. Think they'll hold up on a remote island. Oh, island, yeah, you know. Boat would work, island, yeah. Outsiders wouldn't know about it since it's off the map. The old fossils around here refuse to talk about it, but it comes up in rumors every now and then. It's an abandoned mining town called Heilong Cheng Shai. Oh. After they finished asking around, the group reconvened to consider their findings. Think you got it? Yeah, those bastards got us good. Picking somewhere us folks in the Eastern Quarter are so used to seeing that we don't even think about it. More accurately, somewhere we were told not to think about because it's supposed to be cursed. There we go. Oh, right. Yeah, that like, yeah, I'm just, there's like a island, isn't there? That belongs to Japan, I think. I think it belongs to Japan, where it's like, it is just a ghost city. Like, it's a very small island, but it's like there is like buildings like that where it's just empty. A large-scale mining facility where droves of miners lived and worked until 40 years ago. Yeah, now it's deserted and all you hear about are all sorts of creepy stories. People here grow up being told to stay the hell out because the place is haunted with ghosts and demons and shit. We learned that those rumors were first spread by the elders of Hayway. Not even the police or guild would go there because nobody lives there anymore. Explains what I was seeing in the distance now. It wasn't like a castle. Makeshift bases don't get much better than that place. For someone who doesn't like sniffing around, you've got a hell of a nose. Nice work, kid. Heh.
Fancy running into you again.
Hello? Oh, there he is. It's the red something. What's with the shades?
I wear them to suppress my natural charm. Though, since you recognized me, it seems my star power is undeniable.
Yeah. Who's this guy think he is? Wait, this dumbass was at last night's show. Hold the phone. Is that Aaron? It totally is. Figures we bump into some fans eventually.
Come now, girls. You'll make me jealous if you stare too much.
Oh, we didn't mean to, Maxipoo. We only have eyes for you. Well, I'll admit he's not too bad, but doesn't hold a candle to me, naturally. Wait, why do I feel like I've seen your face somewhere before? Gee, I wonder. He totally has no clue, does he? Imagine if he knew the girl he was catcalling at the theatre was Aaron. No time for pondering. We're about to set off on a little adventure, you see? That darn reporter took up so much of my time yesterday that I've got to make up for lost time tonight. Sounds rough. I know. Why don't I treat you girls to a nice dinner when we get back? As for the men, well, I'm sure we can spare some schnibbles. Schnibbles? Start your engines, ladies. Oh, it went away. Really? You're the best. Guys got a boating license, I guess. Only that we're kind of headed that way too. Right, that makes sense what we missed. The two places aren't that close together though, so doubt we'll run into them again. Oh, we will. Right, I hope they don't have trouble with the monsters. They will. They will. Eh. They'll have a guide. Let the blonde idiot do his thing. We've got to focus on Heilong Zhengjai. This shit ends today. I'm counting on you, Van. Of course. What about you two? We're coming too. I have a feeling my other goal might be there as well, indeed. Once we're ready, we should hurry to the dock. Just be ready for anything, got it? Right, so I'm assuming... Oh, who we got behind us now? Oh, you're here now. I guess it's possible I was just seeing things. Wait a minute. Isn't Maruja Archipelago just across the sea? There's a rumor about pirates being there. Maybe I was right all along. If there really is a ghost ship around, that'd be one heck of a scoop. Alright, so, yeah, we'll end this part here. And in the next part, we'll see about heading to Heilong. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.